Alright, so hey, we're back again. We're looking at, what is virtue? Virtue. Plato, all those clowns. What'd they ask? Where does virtue live? Where Socrates walking around with no shoes on and it's cold doing his exercises. Where's virtue? Where's virtue? Now, there's a lot of things in history that you'll find they're void of a singularity. As I stated, the mathematics that we use that build all our logical systems were not built with a zero involved. It started at 1 and went to 9. Either for many different reasons, who knows why, but some people say it's a conspiracy. The Catholic Church, Christianity, all these other things, and the Ish type religions that were born out of ancient religions all did the same thing. I think the number 0, and a lot of people who are highly educated in these types of theologies see 0 as the Antichrist. It is the way of taking apart the theology of their religion. Staring at this number line, if someone's paying attention out there, it's not very difficult to see where the controlling force of creation is in a number line. It's 0. 0 gives form and function to the system that it controls. God cannot be positive. If God becomes positive, you are not studying a singular God theology. Your positive God is always paired to a negative deity. The only God in this system, using the word God as a singularity in the same equal function and value in word terms, is the number 0. That's it. What does that mean? There is no positive or negative singular deity. So either the monotheisms out there that are teaching religion that my God is good doesn't understand mathematics, doesn't understand physics, doesn't understand the original sciences that became religions that these types of religions are born from. There's a lot of smart folks many thousands of years ago in North Africa and in the East and in Egypt that came up with the foundations of what a singularity is. They had systems and calendars and all these other things that had zeros built into them. They were stripped of their knowledge and repackaged and branded. Modern religions do not speak to a singularity. They do not speak to a singular God. They speak to a polygod system that is said to be a singular God system. But they could never logically make the conversion. A singularity in function cannot and does not care for the units it controls. If it cared, if it became a term of positive nature, if God became human and became 3, it would no longer be a singularity, it would be a duality, and because it was good, it then created evil. Good creates evil. Execution of purpose based off of necessity is where singularity lives. Not in the delusional perceptions that I am doing good. Those are things that make us feel happy at holidays and all these other lovely things. A singularity cares nothing for the positive or the negative. It gives form and functionality to both of them. A singularity doesn't care about our moms, our dads, our dogs, and our puppies. It just says they're there. Here they are. They're executing their purpose. It is our responsibility to find a singular truth. To enlighten our minds to be more like God. To be more like indifference. Indifference doesn't mean we are cruel to each other. That is a jump in faith that people that say, well, we need to have a positive God and love each other, otherwise we're going to hurt each other. There is not one soul who was working, well, there may have been some that regretted it, There was a mass group of human beings in Nazi Germany that were very, very justified in their own heads and their behaviors. They understood a polar concept of what a good action was. And through that action, they justified their behavior. This is what polar ideology and virtue creates. We create the conflict through points of position, points of perception. Then we justify those means. Human virtue does not live in a polar ideology. It lives in a singular function based off of need and purpose. We'll continue this much more later on, and I will explain what singular reasoning and virtue is. Take it easy. Thank you.